Thank you for joining us for this production of the Music Man Junior, an all-children's theater production of the Germantown Community Theater. On behalf of the Board of Directors and the staff of Germantown Community Theater, I would like to welcome you to our 45th season. We are very excited for this season, and we'd like to say a special thanks to our 45th season sponsor, Conway Services, an ARS Rescue Looter company. Without their support, this season would not be possible. Please take a moment to locate the nearest emergency exit to you for the use in the event of an emergency. Please also note that you are strictly prohibited from using video or photography during this production. At this time, we ask you to please turn your cell phones to airplane mode or off so that they do not interfere with our light system or our sound system. We would like to say thank you to our operating sponsors, the City of Germantown, the Tennessee Arts Commission, Arts Memphis, and the members of the GCT Trust. We would also like to take a moment to thank the members of our creative partners, those people who give donations annually to support our operations. We would love for you to consider joining the creative partners, and there are a few ways for you to get it. One way is via the donation envelope that is included in your playbill. Another way is to give via the donation buckets that are at the front door and the back door of the building today. Please feel free to deposit your wallets and purses and empty checks, and we'll be happy to collect your donation. All joking aside, please sit back and enjoy this fantastic production by amazing young actors in GCT's all-children's theater production of Meredith Wilson's The Music Man Jr.
a bit called Great Go Nothing Rip for an ever come a full-size sale. That's Mr. Harold. Chill.
Tell us, what's his line?
He's a fake gay dozen of the territory.
Oh, please help me talk.
He's a music man.
He's a what?
He's a music man, and he sells clarinets to kids in town, the big trombones and the rat-a-tat drums and the big brass bass. And the piccolo, uniform suit, shiny gold braid on the coat and the big red stripe running.
Well, I don't know much about bands, but I do know you can't make a living selling big trombones. No, sir. Mandolin picks perhaps and here and there juice hearts.
No, he sells those bands, huge bands. I don't know how he does it, but he lives with me and he tells me gathers and he puts and he shines. And when the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays too. Yes, sir. When the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir.
But he doesn't know the territory!
River City. We cross the state line into Iowa. River City. Population 2212. Born.
Alright, if you're all through, I will tell you about this Harold.
Really know Harold too?
Never seen before a day in my life. But I do know this. He is getting every single one of us a black eye. The moment after he works it down over it, the next substance arrives. It's unwrapped, tarred, and feathered, and rode out to the county limits on a rail.
Why should he get rode out on a rail?
Because in order to sell band instruments and instruction manuals and uniforms, okay, in this case, to play in a band with himself as the leader.
Sure like to be around when you catch up with that fella.
Well, it won't be in Iowa. No, sir. Even the great Professor Harold Hill will try to such those neckbone Hawkeyes up here.
Born.
Gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I ought to give Iowa a try.
Hey, I don't think I call your name.
There's an Iowa
Craig.
Name's Professor Hill. Harold Hill.
But Craig, what are you doing around here? Why did you not know you was coming?
Didn't know I was coming myself. Besides, I was supposed to know you'd wind up in some tank town like this. You're a pretty big slicker when you were in the business with me.
Way too many close shaves the way you were. Besides, I got me a nice, comfortable girl. Ethel Toppelmeyer, boss's niece.
You got legitimate, eh? I knew you'd come to no good.
So what's the new pitch? You're not back in the band business, are you? I heard you was in steam automobiles.
I was.
Well, what happened?
Someone actually invented one.
No!
Give me the lowdown here, Mars.
You'll never get anywhere in the band business with these stuff around, Fred. Besides, we got a stuck-up music teacher here who will expose you before you can get your grip unpacked.
Male or female?
The music teacher? She's a librarian. Female.
Perfect. That's what I want to hear. If she passes by, point her out to me.
Okay, I will. So, how are you going to stay the new pitch?
Same old way. First I get that music teacher off balance, then I gotta get your town out of the serious trouble it's in.
River City isn't in any trouble.
Then I'll have to create some. You remember. Going soon around here, Mars. What can I use?
Nothing. Except the billiard parlor has just put in a new pool table.
I've never had a pool table before.
No, only billiards.
That'll do. Either you're closing your eyes to a situation you don't wish to acknowledge, or you're not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friend. Right here is a trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a big person and mighty proud to say I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with the cue in my hand are golden. Help me cultivate course sense, and a cool head, and a keen eye. Now, friends, let me tell you what. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in the table. Pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum with a capital B in that rhyme. B, and that stands for blue. No, I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm gonna be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while they're looking around that hall? They'll be trying out Beaver, trying out Cuba, trying out tailor-mades like cigarette beans, and brag and all about how they're gonna cover up a tale till breath with sense in one fine night. They'll leave the pool hall, heading for a dance at the armory, libertine men and scarlet women and ragtime. Shamelessly to drag your son and your daughter to the arms of a jungle animal instinct. Mass hysteria! Friends, the idle brain is the devil's playground. Trouble!
Oh, we got trouble!
Right here in River City.
Right here in River City!
The capital T in that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool.
That stands for pool!
We surely got trouble.
We surely got trouble!
Right here in River City.
Right here!
Gotta figure out a way to get the young ones moral after school.
Our children's can have trouble!
Mothers of River City. Heed the warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. When your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Are certain words slipping into his conversation? Words like swell and so's your old man? If so, you got trouble!
Oh, we got trouble!
Right here in River City.
Right here in River City!
The capital T in that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool.
That stands for
We
pool!
surely got trouble.
We surely got trouble!
Right here in River City.
Right here!
With a T.
With a capital T!
That rhymes with P.
That rhymes with P!
That stands for pool.
That stands for pool!
Did you drop your
No,
Didn't I meet you enough?
no.
I'm only gonna be in town for a short while.
Good.
Hello, Mama. Hello, dear. Keep on, Amaryllis. I'll be there in a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Mom,
I'm teaching every subject now how to change the subject to talk about the strangers. With the suitcase with maybe your very last chance. Mama, do you think I allow a common master? No, really, Mama. I have my standards where men are concerned. I have no intention. I know all about your standards. Don't mind my seats. There's no metal life. You could hope to measure out to that blend of Paul Bunyan. See Patton or Webster, you can come to for yourself. How your Irish imagination right was darned in your library full of books.
Every night I say goodnight my wife, Eulalie McKechnie for leading the singing. As mayor of River City, I welcome you River Citizens to the 4th of July exercises set up here in Madison Gymnasium. I count up a letter. Fourscore and the members of the school board will now present a patriotic tableau. The members of the school board will not present a patriotic tableau. Some disagreement about costumes, I suppose. Instead, the Watauga girls of the local wigwam of Hiawatha will present a spectacle of my wifehood, in which my wife, Eulalie McKechnie, will take a leading part.
Remember my friends when a handful of trumpet players did to the famous fabled walls of Jericho? Oh, million bottle walls come tumbling down. Oh, band will do my friends, so yes, I'm the kids band, you hear me? I say River City's gotta have a kids band, and that means she needs it today. Well, Professor Harold Hill's on hand, and River City's gonna have her kids band. Sure as the Lord made little green apples, and that band's gonna be in uniform. Johnny, Willie, Ted, Fred, and you'll see the glitter of crashing cymbals. You hear the thunder of rolling drums, see the shimmer of trumpets. Tantara! And you'll feel something akin to the electric thrill I once enjoyed when Gilmore, Liberati, Pat Conway, the great Creator, W.C. Handy, and John Philip Sousa all came to town on the very same historic day. 76 trombones led the big parade, the 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the cream of every famous band. 76 trombones hit the morning sun, 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copper-bottom timpani and horse platoons, thundering, thundering all along the way. Double bell euphoniums and big bassoons. Each bassoon mounted cannon on the battery. Thundering, thundering, louder than before. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters who improvise a full octave higher than the score.
Monday morning about this band thing over at City Hall, 10 o'clock sharp. Then I want that spellbinding credentials.
Constable, I'll be responsible for the boy.
You don't know this kid. He's tough. He's got his gang running outside.
Now, Constable, let me show you how to break up a gang. Young lady, guess up. Miss, what's your name?
Anita, I don't have any idea who's better than me. Ye, yes.
Do you know Tommy DeGilis?
Well,
Tommy, this is Anita. Why don't you escort the young lady home? By way of the candy kitchen.
Yes, sir! Oh, do we have to?
You have to.
Yes, sir!
Ye, yes.
No, Professor, you're pretty bright and both. Like, we probably see.
Oh?
The mayor happens to own the village parlor, and that is
What was my other mistake?
That's Anita. She's the mayor's oldest girl.
Just a minute, Professor Hill. We need your credentials. We're the school board.
Academic certificate.
Nothing of the kind. We need letters and paper. They can't put up a bond.
What am I here? Say, ice cream.
Ice cream. Balancing over there.
Fine. Talk then. Right here.
Ice cream.
Talk slow.
Ice cream.
See, singing is only sustained talking.
Now you ice cream.
Now you're right here. Ice cream.
Now you, sir. Ladies, from now on, you'll never see one of these men without the other three.
Oh, Professor, you're wrong. Why, they've hated each other for 15 years.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
How can there be?
Any sin and sincere.
Aren't we sincerely
in
love?
suppose you live alone or anything.
No.
I've got some wonderful caramels over the hotel if you like.
Mr. Hill.
Professor Hill?
Professor of what? At what college do they give a degree for annoying women on the street, like a Saturday night rally at a public dance hall?
Now, I wouldn't know that. I'm a conservatory man myself. Gary, Indiana, gold medal class of Ot 5.
Even should that happen to be true, does that give you the right to follow me around wherever I go? Another thing, Mr. Hill. I'm not as easily mesmerized or hoodwinked as some people in this town, and I think it's only fair to warn you that I have a shelf full of reference books in there, which may very well give me some interesting information about you. Oh, yes, they were singing, you were singing. Professor Hill! We are all agog, simply agog. I'm the QE. Everyone is so excited about the band. I'm Ethel Doppelwire. And this is Mrs. Squires and Mrs. Hicks and Mrs. Presley and Mrs. Reynolds. And of course you know you Lady McKechnie Shin, our mayor's wife. Isn't it exciting, you lady? Oh, I could not say at this time. My husband will wish to investigate. Naturally, I am reticent. Oh yes, I'm reticent.
Of course, Mrs. Shin, but part of my plans includes a committee on the dance. Wait! No, wait! Do that again, Mrs. Shin. Your foot! The way you raised, just there.
Oh, well, I have a bunion there that bothers me.
What grace! What natural flow of rhythm. What expression of line, movement.
Mr. Hill.
You must accept the chairmanship for the ladies' auxiliary, for the classic dance. Mustn't you, ladies? You make Mrs. Shin your seats those arms. Now, won't you? Won't you? Say yes, Mrs. Shin.
Lady McKechnie Shin. Well, that is dancing.
Then
Well,
you accept.
yes, indeed, and I would just like to say
Thank you. Now, the young lady who plays the piano. Marian Peru, I believe. After all, she is the librarian.
Pick a little, tum little, pick a little, tum little, dip, 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 to go out a little more. Pick a little, tum little, pick a little, tum little, dip, 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 to go out a little more. Pick a little, tum little, pick a little, tum little, dip, 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 to go out a little more. Pick a little, tum little, pick a little, tum little, dip, 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 dip. Professor,
Of course, I shouldn't tell you this much, but she advocates dirty balls.
Oh,
Chaucer! Really? Balls!
And the worst thing, of course, I shouldn't tell you this much.
I'll tell. The man that's on my street. Let me tell. Stop! I'll tell. She made brazen overtures to a man who never had a friend in this town until she came here. Old miser Madison.
Madison. Madison Gymnasium. Madison Hospital. Madison Picnic Park. That was Madison?
Exactly. Who do you think he was, anyway?
Well, I should say. Show off. Gave the town a library too, didn't
Well,
he?
that's just it. When he died, he left the library building to the city.
But he left all those books to her.
She was seen going and coming from his place.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Now, woman made brazen overtures. You get liberty. She had gold in the lens in her eye, and silver voice in the character to write. Just melt her down and you'll reveal a lump of lead as cold as steel here, where a woman's heart should be.
River City, the library building, but he left all the books to her.
Chaucer!
Really?
Mrs. Peru, do you realize you have facial characteristics of a cornet virtuoso?
I don't know if I understand you entirely, Professor.
Well, if your boy has that same firm chin and those splendid cheek muscles, then by George, not that he could be a truly great cornet player, you understand, but...
Oh? And in the name of St. Bridget, why not?
Well, you see, all the truly great cornet players were, well, Irish. Oh, Clark, oh, Klein, oh, Mendez.
But, Professor, you're Irish.
No, really. That punches it then, Mrs. Peru. Your boy was born to play the cornet. Sign here. Good, good. Now that'll be $7 earnest money. Not $1 more due until the first day of band practice. Thank you. And of course, I'll need his measurements for his uniform.
His uniform? Would it have
A stripe, but a big red one running down each side. What do you think of that?
You'll have to excuse Winthrop, Professor. We can't get him to say 3 words a day, even to us. So if you get him playing that band, it'll be a miracle. Where are you from, Professor?
Gary, Indiana. In fact, Gary Conservatory was my alma mater. Gold medal class of Art 5. Good day to you, Miss Peru.
Mr. Hill. He wants to put Winthrop in band. Do you burst in on everyone's home like this? Marian, we're not interested.
Why not let the boy's father decide?
Boy's father is dead. Anything else? Oh, Professor, I do hope you'll forgive Marian. She's not really like...
Please. Sure at heart, she's as lovely as yourself. Good day to you, Miss Peru.
Good day to you, Professor. Marian Peru. Has he gone? I do hope not forever. Don't you ever think your future? Gary Conservatory class about 5 now, darling. Now, Mom, the fact that he claims his commodity is music does not in this particular case impress me. All right, darling, all right. Well, it's a well-known principle. Keep the flint in one drawer and steel in another. You'll never strike much of a fire. Mama. Winthrop. Winthrop, I know you're there. Please go to the library and ask Miss Grubb to give you the book I set aside. It's the Indiana State Educational Journal, 1890 to 1910. It's a large brown volume with flat corners. Do I have to? Don't have to talk to anyone. I wrote it all down. Now, what are you up to? Why read books at this hour of the night? I have a feeling the Indiana Journal may help me poke some large holes in the professor's claims.
That was surprisingly one of the easiest